Hello and welcome to the 2025 Sun Conference Softball Media Day. Suncast, covering the Sun Conference, is excited to host the second annual Sun Softball Media Day. Welcome you in. My name is Reagan, Harrell. I'm your host, and we welcome on the defending Sun Tournament champions, the St. Thomas Bobcats coach JC Gutierrez and graduate utility player Gabriella Gilbert. Coach Gabriella, how are we both doing in beautiful Miami Gardens today?
We're doing great. Thank you for having us.
Of course. Coach, I just want to start off with one pretty simple. Just tell us about Gabriella, now a fifth-year player for you, has been a part of you coming onto the staff and has built up to the program that is now ranked 19th in the NAI. What does Miss Gilbert mean to your program on and off the field, Coach?
What does Gabriela means to our program? She's been here for 5 years. She's definitely been here a long time. And she's a leader. She's a natural, team builder leader, right? She's in the center. She's in the center of our inner circle in everything that we do. Not because she could play every position on the field, but because of who she is as a human being and as a person. That's really what she is, mean to our team.
Yeah, I got to see some of your leadership skills, Gabby, at Space Coast games. Those are some fun ones there. But heck, Gabby, last year, what a year for Bobcat softball. Win 40 games, capture that Sun Conference tournament crown, and make a deep run at a story NAI softball university and Oregon Tech up at Klamath Falls for that opening round. What was the entire experience like? I mean, the season, the Sun Conference tournament, and the opening round. Just tell us about how awesome your senior, not your last year, but how awesome your senior year was.
Well, honestly, it was a great way. I mean, it wasn't an end because I did come back, but there were a few girls there that had been with us since like the start, like our freshman year, my freshman year, theirs. So it was great not only to see like us like have seen something be built for 4 years, but also some of those girls that came in when Coach JC took over. And I felt like something we had been working towards for honestly like 3 years. So to finally see it like pay out and like all that hard work come to something physical and tangible was like really memorable and something that I'm going to cherish to be able to do that with those girls. And then also to get just the experience of being able to travel across the country all the way to Oregon, like the farthest west some of us have been, and be able to do that together with a group of girls that honestly have become like family. Was really grateful for that opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know if Coach told you or not, but I was really jealous because when y'all were there, it was really nice and beautiful, and I was there the week before, and it was snowing out. So I was very happy to get back to our sunshine state.
It was still kind of cold, but
I'm sure. I'm sure for a team from Miami Gardens, I'm sure Klamath Falls was mighty cold. But Gabby, last season, how did that impact your decision to come back? And were there any other factors for you to put that Bobcat uniform on again?
I mean, it was definitely, there, and I was grateful to have had such a good season with my team, both from as a team perspective and an individual perspective. But honestly, like the girls and the friends that I've made, a lot of us had decided to come back and they had told me they're probably coming back. So really it was to get to spend one more year with a lot of those girls, because after this, we're going to go our separate ways, still stay friends, but not be living next to each other basically. And also getting to play another year for Coach JC, kind of wanted to, because he's been a great coach, one of the best coaches I've had. So I wanted to be able to go through another year with that.
Yeah, you gotta cherish those moments. I just had a wedding a couple months ago with a bunch of my friends I played football with at Weber. I hadn't seen for months and months. It's like, oh my gosh, we went from seeing each other for like 12 hours every day to seeing each other like once every 12 weeks. It's a bit of a change. But hey, you're back and you return and coach. Let's get to know this team because man, you have got a heck of a team. Coming back just from what I've heard with our conversations. Anna Toon, to start off, returns in the circle for St. Thomas. Talk to us about what she brings to your staff and what other pitchers will be joining her in the circle for you this season.
Anna Toon brings a ton of leadership, experience, talent. Her daily work and routine in the bullpen, in the way she carries herself in the classroom. She's a very easygoing and easy person to be around, mellow, yellow. As long as she's not in the circle, then she gets into another level. She gets in the zone, like I call it, and then just, she's gonna beat you, try to beat you in whatever she's competing against you. but she brings a ton of, positive of the attitude that we like to have around, or we try to, and we have been able to accomplish to the past 2 years. Uh, Pitching wise, she's very talented. I believe she's gonna continue to do the same or a little bit better. She has, she's a perfectionist, and that's why I believe she's gonna even have a better year. Coach Erika is all the time like, we gotta stop. She wants to keep pitching and throwing, and when your pitching coach is telling you slow down, that's a good thing. That's what we want, right? Uh, as far as who else, right? We have Mel. Mel is coming back. Melody Vizcaíno is coming back. We anticipate for her to get a ton of innings as well, just like she did last year. What is relevant, in my opinion, is that some of the younger pitchers have developed tremendously, and we're looking forward for them to take more of an important role, and take away some pressure, some innings, from Anna and Mel. So we're good. I'm excited about that group.
Well, how about the lineup? You return a lot of production, including Anna and Gabby, to that lineup. What other returners have made strides this offseason, and what are some additions that we should be looking out for?
Our roster is seasoned. Our roster is coming back with experience. We have a very steady lineup last year, and even the year before, the ones that play all the time were starters. So that is only positive in our side, right? There's nothing like game experience. You can't replicate that in practice, and they're all coming back for the most part. However, the coaching staff and myself have worked extremely hard, and we were able to get a Division II All-American with World Series experience. That is huge, right? I think that she complements the lineup in a huge way. That's aside, from Victoria Navarro, another Division II, JUCO stand-up, Sydney Fortin. She could really swing the bat, and an excellent defender. We're very happy about the recruiting class, and I think the best way is that they have joined our team, and have complemented the rest of what we have here.
Well, Gabriella, it's like Coach says, the season group that brings a lot back with a couple of veteran additions to the team. Talk to us about the culture of Bobcat softball.
Honestly, and I know it's probably kind of cheesy, but we're just like like a family. Like, it has been wonderful to play on a team and be able to experience a team where all 45 of us girls get along, and there's never any issues, and we're all just happy to be here. We're happy to play together, enjoy like the same game we've been playing since we were all kids, and that's the best way to look at it. It is a competition. We are in college, but at the end of the day, we're still out there playing a game that we all fell in love with when we were younger. So to be able to like do that at a higher level is just a great opportunity for all of us.
Yeah, it's a fun group, a group that I've gotten see a good bit in game. Y'all are a very fun group. And Coach, look, it's no secret. Anybody that follows me on social media, or people that are going to be hearing as we get ready to kick off season 3 of NAISB, I'm really high on the Bobcats this year. I think you've built a good culture there. You've got some really talented individuals coming back and coming into your program. I think what y'all gained last year in the opening round was massive. You took that step forward, not only going to an opening round, but hey, we're going to send you to probably one of the toughest ones to go win at up in Klamath Falls, and y'all have had great success there. I mean, y'all are knocking on the door, coming back to the southeast with the little trophy and looking to go get that red banner. So I do have y'all in my preseason 10 to Columbus. You may want to put that on your teams. Hey, don't listen to that crazy guy up in Babson Park. He has no idea what he's talking about. He's an idiot. But I am high on y'all's team. So tell the people, why should they be as excited as I am, and why should they be buying as much stock in the Bobcat softball as I am heading into the season?
Because Reagan is his say so, man. That's why. Listen, we all enjoy and like to play that game. And we do believe, right, that we have the right pieces here in place to win, right? However, as much as we look forward, this group, I believe they caught up in the moment. They want to win the inning. They want to win, the at-bat, the game, the practice. But we all feel, and we do spoke about only as a group, because I believe it's healthy of the stuff that we want to accomplish, and that's one of them. But the season is far ahead. But I do know that this group is ready to compete, to play hard, right? And they enjoy each other more important than anything else. So that is why I'm buying stocks on them, because they behave in a way, right, that they want to win and win a lot.
Well, Coach, you'll get to face some teams that have World Series experience early on. Obviously, when we get into conference play, you'll take on the Webbers and obviously the Southeasterns that have players that have been in the World Series. But in the preseason, y'all will travel up to Melbourne and play again the Space Coast games. I want to give a shout out to Victor. They do a great job with those games there. But in those matchups, you face a Johnson team. That's another team just outside the top 25. I'm really high on heading into the year. Trinity Christian is a solid team, but you're really highlighted by playing two teams with a ton of World Series experience in the Marion Knights and the Indiana Wesleyan Bobcats. Coach Scott Fleming and Steve Babs do a great job. Those programs. What are you looking to see from your team in these really anticipated preseason matchups?
The spring games in Viera is a great environment. Big to have continued to bring talented teams, and every year that tournament has improved, right? And we ask, why wouldn't we want to measure early, right, on the season against, pretty much the standard, the face of NAIA. Those two teams are consistent, in Columbus, consistent, ranked top 10 in the country. And you know what? If we feel this strong about our team, I think it's only fair to go and compete against the best, right? It's a great measuring stick. It exposed, right? Maybe any weaknesses, and you get an idea who you're gonna be facing in the future if you make it that far. We asked to play them, and I'm just very happy that they're coming down here to the South, and we have an opportunity to compete against those two great institutions and the others that you mentioned.
Yeah, it's going to be some great games. I mean, two top 20 games right there. You best believe I'll be there with a little chair in the dugout watching that one. I'm fired up. Anytime we got a Sun Conference team facing a top 15 opponent in Florida, I'm going to do my best to be there, be at those games. Just stepping off the softball field quickly, Gabriella, what are you studying at St. Thomas, and what are your plans when you're actually done for real this
Yeah.
year?
Well, I got my undergrad last year in sports science and sports medicine. So right now I'm finishing up my master's in kinesiology, and I'm specializing in human performance. So right now looking to get into sports performance, like training, sports performance research in Major League Baseball or at the college level. So just trying to get good experience there. Been doing some internships and some cool work. It's been a lot of fun.
Cool. Where have you done your internships at?
I've been doing one in Weston at some gym called Redline, working with some professional baseball and then some of those like elite high school players. And then also been helping shadow here at Boris with some of their professional baseball guys doing their testing here.
Oh, very cool. It's like you're building up a good foundation. You're gonna leave St. Thomas with a couple of really good degrees. So congratulations to you, Gabby.
Thank you.
I got one last question, a fun one to wrap things up. Coach, I'm gonna ask it to you first. Coach, so you're leaving Miami Gardens, maybe a short drive, heck, just 10 minutes up to Flomo, or heading up to West Palm Beach to Kaiser, maybe a little bit longer of a road trip coming up to face one of the Polk County schools. Before one of these very important Sun Conference games, another important question has to be answered. And it's when you walk into the gas station to get what you need for these road trips and Sun Conference games. Coach, what are we getting from the gas station?
Chocolate milk,
Okay,
right?
love it.
Chocolate milk,
Yeah.
the strongest chocolate milk that you can find. And then you get also another roll of chocolate donuts, right? I sit in the front of the bus, so you know how the bus is gonna be.
We need that one. That might be
You're
the
nice.
core
You can't edit
media.
that one.
Oh, that's great. Chocolate milk, chocolate donuts. I
Chocolate
sit at
donuts,
the front of
baby.
the bus. It's going to be, oh, I love it. Gabriella, what about you? Are you joining the chocolate craze with Coach?
No, I'm always down with the coffee in hand. That's kind of my thing. So I will be getting some form of coffee, whether it's a pre-made Dunkin', Starbucks, just from the gas station.
Right.
And typically something sweet. It'll probably be like M&M's, a Kit Kat bar. I do have a sweet tooth thing. It's a good thing I play college softball because. But I know JC's looking forward to stopping at Buc-ee's this year, so we got the trip up to Georgia. So that'll be his favorite gas station stop this season.
Coach,
Absolutely.
have you been to a Buc-ee's yet?
We have, every time we go to Georgia, that's in the itinerary. The must stop. What is it doing?
My Buc-ee's blanket right here, Coach.
God, boy.
This is the second time this blanket's made an appearance on the Sun Conference Softball Media Day. So
Let's go.
Sun Conference and Buc-ee's, that's the sponsorship. We need to get with Commissioner Wilkie. We need to get that in the works.
Get me in there.
Gabriella, Coach, excited to watch some Bobcats softball this year. I appreciate y'all, and hey, best of luck this season. Be watching all y'all's games.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Reagan. It's always fun talking to you, my friend.
Yes, sir. Have a great day.
You too.
Too.